Hello, and welcome to Sixterm Private Investigation. Today, we will be talking about infidelity in marriages and how to catch a cheating spouse. Infidelity is a difficult subject to discuss, especially when you're dealing with it. It's been said that the most important thing in life is trust. And that's true. But how do we rebuild it when our partner has broken it? At Sixterm.com, we've seen all kinds of infidelity cases, from the simple mistake to the complex betrayal. We've helped people rebuild their relationships after their partner cheated on them, and we can help you too. If you've got a hunch that your spouse is cheating, you may be tempted to confront them outright. But according to experts at Psychology Today, this can lead to more problems and hurt feelings down the road. Instead, consider using these methods to find out if your spouse is being unfaithful. 1. Check cell phone records. If you suspect your spouse is cheating, it's time to check the logs on his or her cell phone. If you don't feel comfortable doing this yourself, try hiring a professional private investigator from Sixterm. What should you look for? First of all, look at the last few months' worth of calls and text messages. Does anything stand out? Are there numbers he or she doesn't recognize? What about frequent calls from suspicious numbers in different places around town? It might also be interesting to take a look at call history and see if your spouse made any strange calls around the same time each day, or even during certain hours of day. For example, if they called someone right after work every day but never answered when you called them during those times, unless they were too busy with work. You can also run searches through Facebook friends who live in other cities or countries. Perhaps some of these people are among your partner's closest associates. 2. Check computer history and web browser history. Check to see if they've been visiting any websites that are unusual or out of character for them, like dating sites or pornography sites. If you suspect that your spouse may be having an affair, there are a few things you can do to try and make sure that it's not happening. The first step is to check their internet browser history on their computer and look for signs of infidelity, such as porn sites or dating sites where they have been searching for partners. It's also possible for them to have been looking at infidelity sites as well, such as Ashley Madison. 3. Monitor who is calling and texting your spouse. If you suspect your spouse is cheating, it's time to put on your detective hat. If there are frequent calls or texts from an unknown number, it could be someone they met at work or school who also has their own phone number but not yours. If there are frequent contacts with old friends or acquaintances, these people may know where the person is staying if they were asked for help. 4. Check for frequent contact with an old flame. Perhaps the person was just dating them before and doesn't want you to know about it because they're back together now. This can also be a sign that he or she isn't over his feelings for this person yet. If so, then maybe cheating wasn't planned at all. Hire a private investigator today to tail your spouse and make sure it's not done illegally. When the investigator catches him or her cheating, call the police and file for divorce immediately.